Okay, so according to some data from National Hockey League, we suspect there is a relationship between the assist points and the total points, right? So in order to do this, first of all, in order to have an idea whether there is a relationship or not, we need to do the scatter plot. And that's the first question, all right? You want to draw the scatter plot. So as usual, we're going to plug in the points. All right, so for the first one, the x's is going to be the assist. So 58, it will go with the y's. The y's, they are the total points, which is 109. All right, and then you plot the point and you get your first point, and so on with the remaining points, right? So I'm going to stop the video for the moment. Okay, we plotted all the points, and this is a scatter plot. It's not really a nice one, so if there is a line, maybe the line is gonna go downward this way, and this point over here is gonna be an outlier. Alright, so let's check it anyway. Okay, the scatter plot is correct. Alright, let's go to the R. So we need to find what the value of the R, so we're gonna turn on the calculator. Alright, so again, in order to clear the table, you're gonna go to second plus, that's you enter to the memory, and then you're gonna clear all the lists with his number 4, enter. And in order to find the R, you need to enter the table first. So there are 6 points. So I'm gonna go to stats and then edit, and then I'm gonna fill up L1 with the X's, so it's gonna be 58 and so on here. Alright, so that's the axis. On L2, I'm going to enter the total points, which is 109, and so forth, right? And I'm going to stop the video again and fill up all the numbers. So on L1 and L2. Okay, I'm done with the table. I fill up all the number there. So now, how can I get the R? Again, so I'm going to quit here. So again, I need to go and turn on the diagnostic, right? Just in case. So how do you go to diagnostic? You're gonna go to second, catalog, and then you click on letter D, and then you're gonna scroll up until diagnostic on, and hit it twice. Okay, so right now with my diagnostic on, I'm gonna go back to statistics. I'm gonna start calculation. And I'm gonna choose number 4 for linear regression, enter. L1 is fine, L1 in X1, in X's, the L2 should be the Y's, the frequency you can skip it, you can put here the store the equation, and the way to do it is you go to vars, you go to the Y vars, select functions, and select Y1. And that's all. Enter. So this is going to give you a list of numbers, and the R that you're looking for is a negative 0.9, which is very close to 0. If it is close to 0, most likely there is no correlation. All right, so let's put the number here, 3 decimal places, minus 0.091. Check it. Okay, that's good. So the H0 is going to be the same. Rho equals to 0 here. And H1 is going to be rho different than 0 here. Check it. It's always the same hypothesis, right? All right. So now we are looking for the critical values at the level of alpha equal to 0.01. Please remember here you have 6 points. So n equals to 6. All right, so opening the table, and as you see here, the degree of freedom is n minus 2, so 6 minus 2 will be 4, and you are reading this line with the intersection with the alpha equals 0.01, which is going to give you 0.917. So that's the critical value. Okay, 0.917 here. Now, are we accepting or rejecting the null hypothesis? So let me go to the whiteboard. Is here. So this is a chart of the graph. The R critical here is going to be minus 0.917. and the R critical again here, there are two values, 0.917, and the R calculated the statistics is going to be negative 0.091. All right, so this value here, as you can see, if I'm going to place it, it's going to be somewhere here. All right, and as you know, here you can see it did not reject the H0. If you don't reject H0, there is no regression. So we don't have enough evidence to prove there is a relationship. All right, I hope this explains it. Let's go back. So we do not reject the null hypothesis, and that is bad for the regression. This means we cannot make a model, and there is or there is not a significant linear relationship. There is not a significant relationship between the two values, all right, the point and the total points. And that's all for this question.